Hey everyone, Trevor Hunte here with the Anderson Hicks Group, and I have the pleasure today of being with Sayer Leavitt. Sayer's an agent on our team, and, well, Sayer, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to be here. My name is Sayer Leavitt. I am from Blackfoot, Idaho, born and raised. My family's a bunch of potato farmers out there, big old potato farm. And so, yeah, that's how I was raised. That's where I came from. I worked on the farm for quite a few years while I was in high school and a little bit after high school as well. But I mean, yeah, what do you want to know about me?
So, did you guys ever dig up a potato as big as the one that's out in front of the museum there?
No, not that big.
Oh,
But they got pretty big.
pretty big?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty good.
Potato farming is not easy, is it?
There's a lot to it. I didn't really I was there for quite a few years and I was still learning stuff every year about how it all worked. There's a lot to it. I've got a lot of respect for the farmers out there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really true that a potato can grow in just sand?
They grow everywhere. I swear. If you've had potatoes in your house, you probably
Oh yeah, they
know,
sprout.
they're just growing wherever you have them. They'll just grow, and so yeah, probably.
Huh. I gotta try it. I'm gonna take one and have my kids put it in the sandbox, and that'll be a good surprise.
I haven't heard of that, but I bet it would.
Huh. Awesome. Okay, so Blackfoot High School or Snake River High School?
I actually went to Firth High School.
Oh, okay, so neither.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So I'm from just on the outside of Blackfoot.
Okay, so just
I'm
north.
right on the border. And so we went to Firth High School, and I mean, yeah, it was great.
Did you do sports in high school?
So I was a big runner. I did cross country in the fall. I did track in the spring. I pole vaulted. That was my favorite sport ever. And it was really something that I still do it today. I still run. I still love it. I still am signing up for races. I got a bunch I'm planning for this next summer.
Like an ultra, right?
One day.
One day?
One day. Not yet, but one day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Pole vaulting. So what's the highest you cleared?
I got 12 feet, but it's all right.
That's high.
Yeah, it's pretty high. It's fun. It was definitely, I've always been kind of an adrenaline junkie. I love that kind of stuff. And it's scary at first starting out, but you just just one of those things. You get over the initial fear.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
That is awesome.
So
did you compete in pole vaulting in high school then?
Yep.
Yeah. Anyone else do pole vaulting in high school?
Anyone else?
In your school?
There were a few. Actually, me and a buddy of mine, we actually kind of brought it back to the school. So it kind of fell out just a little bit. But I remember with him going through the old bus garages, trying to pull out all their old poles from the 90s so we could use them. We both just wanted to get into it. We didn't have a coach for a little while. Our head coach's daughter pole vaulted in high school, and so she came over and she would help us out, give us some pointers. But that's kind of how it started. And then it grew. By the time I graduated, we had quite a bit of people on the team vaulting.
That's awesome.
So,
yeah, and we had from ISU, we had Stacy Dragila, the Olympics.
Yep.
I remember those days when she would come into ISU and be the big name, and that was awesome. That's awesome. So, all right, so you went to Firth High School, graduated, then what?
Graduated high school. I stayed on the farm for about a year after that, and then I served an LDS mission for 2 years. I was in Seattle, and that was awesome. I loved it so much. It was definitely, I remember, this is funny. I remember, you get all the family together to open your mission call, and they're all guessing where I'm going to go. And my cousin was making fun of me. She's like, "You're going to go somewhere real close. You're going to go to Washington." I was like, "Oh, I don't know. We'll see." And, I think everybody kind of has their ideas of where they want to go. And Washington was definitely not on my list. Had never thought of it as an option. But when I opened my call and I was getting sent over to Seattle, I was kind of excited at first and also a little bit okay, we'll see what this is about. You're a little skeptical because I knew nothing about Seattle But like, I fell in love with the Pacific Northwest. The nature's amazing. The city of Seattle is such a cool spot. It is so diverse. It's coming from a potato farm in Blackfoot. There was a lot of like new things I experienced like firsthand that you don't even find it in Idaho.
Yeah, I mean, did you throw a fish?
Did I throw a fish? Oh no, I saw them.
Yeah,
I saw them. I never caught one. There was always too big of groups, but
but
we saw them. That was fun.
That's awesome. So, served an LDS mission in Seattle, and man, I know that you probably learned how to communicate with people that you didn't know in that setting. How was that for you, coming from Idaho, which is not small but rural? Like, it's not urban by any means, or metro like how the Seattle metro area is. Was it a shock to you, like jumping in to where you are shoulder to shoulder with people everywhere you go, versus kind of spread out where we are here?
Yeah, it was one of the first things that really blew me away was traffic. Like, you never really have traffic around here unless there was a car accident on the freeway.
Someone takes out a bridge.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Like, that's when you have traffic. But over there was traffic for everything. Like, when the sun would come out, people would slow down because they had to like squint. They were used to the overcast. But that was definitely like the first thing. But the people over there, it's definitely different than like all the farmers. There's a lot of people over there.
There are a lot of people there. Yeah, I've spent some time in Seattle, and if you love fish,
oh, so good.
Like,
the sushi over there is amazing.
The sushi, the fish, clam chowder, like all of the seafood.
Yep.
It is all good.
Yep. They've got this spot over there. It's like one of their signature spots. Ivar's.
Oh, I know that.
It is so good.
I remember when they started selling it frozen at Costco, and everyone was freaking out because here, I don't know if you remember Skipper's. Skipper's was like a spin-off of Ivar's.
Okay.
But it didn't touch Ivar's. Like, once you had that,
Ivar's is so good.
Yep. And what's funny though is, for those locals in Washington, that is like a fast food chain.
There's a few.
And it is so good. And for anybody that's touring or not from that area, you try it, and I mean, it's a delicacy.
Yeah. Yeah. So they've got they're like chain of fast food spots, and it's just like your normal
fish and chips, clam chowder.
They're like, let's go to, you get people from like out of state there, and they're like, oh my goodness, bucket list is Ivar's.
Yep.
Right. And then everyone else there, they're like, it's just some other fish place. They've got their fast food stuff, and then more north, closer to Everett, they've got this like super fancy, like sit down on the water spot. Yeah, it's good.
That's awesome. So, came back from your mission, and did you go right back into farming?
Right back to the farm.
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to go into. I had an idea. I definitely got a way bigger exposure to real estate when I was over in Seattle, especially when I was in like the Bellevue area. I swear every other person I talked to was into real estate in some way. And I had never thought about it before my mission, and learning about all the different parts of it and the things that kind of go into play with real estate really kind of interested me. And so when I got home, I looked more into it. I went right back to the farm, but I was looking into real estate. And it was only a couple of months after that I was online, and I was looking at like how much a real estate course would cost. And I remember I got some crazy 4th of July deal. It was like 50% off. I was like, well, let's just see what it's about. Let's see what it's about. And I jumped in, and I was learning all about it, and it was awesome. I remember I immediately was like, this stuff is so cool.
What was like the one thing, because real estate, like you said, there is a lot that goes into it, because you've got the contract side of things, which is more of the legal. And then you have the relational side of things where you're working with your clients. You then have the marketing aspect. And then what a lot of people don't realize is, like, real estate, yes, it's a profession, but it is a business. Like you are not a W-2 employee. You are
Mhm.
a 1099 independent contractor.
Mhm.
And so therefore you have to manage your expenses. You have to understand a P&L. And so going through all of those different categories within the business, what's your favorite?
I love the people side of things, but when it all comes down to it, everything together is what really brought me into real estate. As long as I can remember, I've always been into business, but I didn't know exactly what. When I was in high school, I took some business classes, I took some like business management classes, I took marketing, I took some econ classes. I loved it all. I didn't know what like to do with it though. I just loved kind of all of it. And when I was learning about real estate and coming from my mission too, where all day long you're just making those relationships, it really kind of intrigued me so much because it had all of those things plus like the relationship side of what I was picking up from my mission. Honestly, so far the relationship part of it is by far my favorite. You meet so many new people, and just being able to be a part and kind of help out with this big step people are making in their lives, it's something that it's just so great to be a part of.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. And most people, they only buy or sell a home a couple or a few times in their life. And
Mm-hmm.
so being a part of that, it's very memorable because if you're the one helping them find it or helping them sell a home so that they can chase that next dream, then you are like a milestone in their story.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's awesome. So let me ask you this. You're young, you're new into the industry. What would you say coming in new? What would you say to a buyer, a first-time home buyer that is looking to potentially make that jump from renting into buying their first home? What would you say to them about the process and what's possible out there?
When I was in school and when I was kind of growing up, the idea of like home ownership slowly is like decreasing. It's not as normalized as it used to be, right? And so it's not fully an expectation for a lot of people. They don't look into it as much as like they should. They just kind of expect like, oh, well, prices. People are saying prices are high. I just am gonna wait it out. Maybe later in my life. But getting into real estate and learning about the resources that you have access to, the like with everything, with agents and with lenders and with just like all of the things in the business, it really is reinforcing the idea for me that home ownership is still, it's still, um, what's the word? Like relevant.
Mm-hmm.
It's still there. You can still have it, right? It's as time has gone on, yes, like the market has changed, but so have the ways that we buy houses, right? We're like, they're adapting everything to the changing market to benefit the people who need it.
Yep. Yeah. Between all the different first-time home buyer programs that are out there on lending,
Mm-hmm.
there's tons of different homes and home types that, in our area didn't really exist, 15, 20 years ago. Yeah, they were here some spots, but like townhomes, people look at townhomes and think it's renting or leasing. No, it is actually a piece of real property
Mm-hmm.
that you purchase, that you are paying to own, that you're building equity in. And is that going to be someone's forever home? Maybe, maybe not. But it's that milestone to secure an appreciating asset, to start building that equity rather than paying someone else's mortgage in rent.
Yeah.
And you're right. It's there. The market, the industry, the technology, it's all changed so much that you definitely can get into a home in one way or another. It's more about just talking to somebody that has an understanding, knows who to talk to. It is a lot about who you know and what you know, right? It's a combination of both, because then you can make those referrals to find the right partners to jump in and help people achieve their dreams.
Yeah. I think the biggest hurdle nowadays for getting into a home is just the idea that home ownership is a lot harder than it used to be. I think that's the biggest hurdle right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, and it's not even it's not even that it's harder. It's the thought of the affordability with what the market has done, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's starting to normalize. Like we're seeing it. It's slow, but luckily enough for us here in East Idaho, like we're sitting in a pretty good spot for first time home buyers, for existing homeowners. There's a lot of opportunity. So, since you've started, and what I'll say is that, I've worked with a lot of different agents, and you are not afraid to pound the pavement when it comes to finding what people are looking for or looking to see how you can help people. You make a lot of calls, you do open houses, you door knock. Like, you are not the average agent that's out there sitting waiting. How has that been?
It's been awesome. I'm loving it. It's just where I find a lot of joy in it. In this, like, not only am I helping other people out, but I'm also like growing myself. I can feel myself becoming a better speaker with people. I can feel myself being less socially like nervous, and feeling that growth in myself and also getting to help people along the way is it's amazing. It feels so good.
Getting to know people and working towards finding people who need help. Coming into the industry, you were not in real estate. You have learned a lot since you've gotten into real estate. However, you have confidence as if you've been doing this for 5-10 years. Like, and I see that in your conversations that you have with people when you're in talking with the team. And so what is it that gives you that confidence to be able to jump in and be able to provide an experience that most people don't provide until year 2, year 3?
I think when it comes to that kind of stuff, a lot of people get stuck and they don't want to move because they don't know everything, right? They're a little nervous about this part of the deal or this part of the process, right? But I've done like my study, but I know that like issues are going to come up along the road. They always do. And I have this like amazing team behind me that I can run right across the hall from my office and like ask. There's 4 people back there that could answer my
The
question.
man, the myth, the legend, Mike Hicks.
The one and only.
That's right.
and he's awesome. I poke my head in there all the time. He's like, "How can I help you?" I'll ask him my question. I know he's so busy, but somehow he makes it work for everyone. The amount of resources and backing that the team like offers gives me like that confidence to kind of rush into it, right? I don't need to make sure that I know that I have a team that's going to like support me and support the clients no matter what happens, right? Even if like it's a new problem or something that I've never experienced, I know that there are people on the team that have experienced that have gone through it, that will be able to help me out and help the client out.
You were able to bypass a lot of your learning experience because of the learning experience that the team provides. So working with you, it's not just working with you, it's working with you and the many specialists in all the different processes and all the different types of purchases and sales of homes. That's all a package deal with you then?
No matter what kind of like transaction we're getting into, the team's got combined like a couple 100 years of experience. It's amazing the amount of people on the team, where I know whatever I come across, whether it be with me in my personal life or dealing with helping out clients like purchase a home or sell their home or whatever they're trying to do, I know that no matter what happens, there's always going to be someone there that's gone through it, that's got the experience, the best, way to go about it, and they're always so open to giving their advice, helping me out, helping out kind of Everyone. It's like a big family. It's
You're
awesome.
you're a couple months in.
Mm-hmm.
You're already working on some offers.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like a couple months in.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And honestly, I wouldn't have been able to do it without the support of the team. I have questions all the time, right? But I know, and I'm already getting it. People are telling me about like, oh wow, like we're getting treated so well. Like, how do you know all this stuff? And I just talk up the team. Like, it's amazing the kind of resources that people actually have access to. I don't think people fully understand, unless you've worked with AHG, what it actually is about and what you have access to. It's amazing.
It is amazing. And we love being able to work with new agents into the industry, because there is a lot. And with the right person like yourself, who is hungry, who is wanting to get out there, get in front of people, form those relationships, help others achieve their dreams and home ownership, it just makes that process a whole lot easier and a whole lot more fun. Well, Sayer, thanks for being here with me today.
Thanks for having me. It was awesome.
It was awesome. And for anybody who did not know Sayer, hopefully you know him a little bit better now. And if you are looking to buy or sell a home, or just have general questions in real estate, reach out to Sayer or the Anderson Hicks Group, and we look forward to working with you. Thanks, everyone.